In the next 12 minutes, I'm going to show you how to sustainably lose weight without going to the gym. I don't sell pills, diet fads, gimmicks, or any short term solutions. This is about a long term solution so you don't just lose the weight, but keep it off for good. And this works regardless of your schedule, current fitness levels, how much you're traveling, past or present injuries, doesn't matter. This works. Hey, my name is Daniel Raz. I'm a certified personal trainer. I worked at the YMCA for 2.5 years. I graduated with an exercise nutrition degree. This is my diploma. And in 2020, when everything shut down, I started helping people lose weight online. And now I specifically help men that are 300 pounds get below 200 pounds without going to the gym while still eating the foods they love. And here are a few of my testimonials. I've helped a lot more people than this. These are just some of the people that didn't mind me showing the before and after pictures online. I get this asked a lot. I would never show your testimonial, your video, your before and after picture on social media unless you want me to. These are just the people that didn't mind. So wanted to get that out there. Now, there's a million fitness apps, personal trainers, online fitness coaches would be a much better choice than me if you want to run marathons, bench press more, be a bodybuilding world champion. But if you're a man that is 300 pounds and want to get to 200 pounds without going to the gym, there's nobody better than me to help you get there. I've been featured on several podcasts. I've actually uploaded this podcast on this YouTube channel, so highly recommend you check that out. And check out any of these podcasts as well. All of them are really, really good. Now, the reason I've been able to get my clients such amazing results is because of three main principles or beliefs that I have. But before we get into those, I think it's important to understand that there are only two reasons why you currently don't look and feel how you want to. Number one, you aren't doing the right things, lacking knowledge. Number two, you aren't doing it consistently, lacking accountability. I provide my clients with the knowledge specifically tailored to their situation, as well as accountability, which later turns into a habit. That way they can sustain the results even when I'm not there. My program is not about short-term results. This is about permanent results so you can sustain regardless of your schedule, past failures, current fitness level, available equipment, dietary preferences. None of that matters. All right. Now, onto the three principles or beliefs that allow my clients to get such amazing results. Number one, if your diet has a name, it's probably not sustainable. Said differently, I believe if you can't stick with a diet for a decade, there's no point in doing it for a day. Sticking to keto, vegan, carnivore, intermittent fasting is like hiring a chauffeur to drive you around. Sure, you'll get from point A to point B, but as soon as you're off the diet, you'll be stuck, unable to move. But if you hire a driving instructor, you'll have the freedom to get anywhere you want, whenever you want. Once you have a driver license, it doesn't matter what country you're in, or if it's snowing or raining or sunny, or there's lots of traffic or no traffic. You have the ability to get from point A to point B, regardless of external circumstances, because you have the skills. Doesn't matter what country I'm in, what restaurant or food options are available, I will always look like me. Because there's always a way to make your food healthier and taste better. I have clients that fly 3 times a week and still find great tasting food that allows them to sustainably lose weight. The reason so many people yo-yo with the weight for years and years is because they think about nutrition the wrong way. And if you've been yo-yoing with your diet, trying a bunch of different things, and your weight has been fluctuating up and down, I want you to know it's not your fault. You've just been fed misleading and contradicting statements about nutrition, which just leads you feeling confused and frustrated by lack of results. The problem is, everyone is chasing the 90-day before and after picture, but no one is concerned about what your results would look like a year or 10 years from now. Most people focus on building a 10-story building. I focus on building a 100-story building. The foundation is completely different. If you build a 10-story building with a 10-story building foundation and then try to build 90 stories on top of that, the building will collapse. The reality is you can lose 20 pounds doing anything. However, to lose 100 pounds sustainably and keep it off, you must be a lot more strategic. Airports, gas stations, no time to cook. You need to know how to cook healthy and tasty under all circumstances. You need to know how to find healthy and tasty foods under all circumstances. Otherwise, the results won't last. That's why to make a drastic lifestyle change, a tailored approach is the only way to get there. Principle number 2. I believe Gordon Ramsay with one pan can make a better meal than the average person can with 5 pans because it's not about what equipment you have, it's about knowing what to do. I learned this during the 2020 lockdown. Not sure about you, but I was not prepared. I had zero gym equipment at home, but I did have over a decade of fitness knowledge. So for the first time ever, I did strictly bodyweight workouts and still got great results. Now in 2024, I still work out at home. Why? Well, let me ask you a question. Out of the last 5 movies you watched, how many of them were at home versus how many of them were in a movie theater? My guess is most of them were at home. Why? Convenience. This is Judge Judy, and this is her reaction when she witnesses people go out in the cold to be in traffic to go to the gym with a bunch of sweaty people who don't clean up and take forever to finish a machine, while they could have gotten an even better workout at home. A 30-minute gym workout could take up to 2 hours depending on traffic, outside weather, how crowded the gym is, etc. A 30-minute home workout will always take 30 minutes. The busier you are, the more home workouts make sense. You can lose all the weight you want without ever stepping foot in the gym. Let me give you an example of how you can work out any body part regardless of your circumstance. Let's say you want to work out your chest and you have a bench and dumbbells. Well, you can do the dumbbell bench press. Let's say you don't have a bench but you have dumbbells. Well, you can do dumbbell floor press. Let's say you don't have a bench, don't have dumbbells, but you do have a band. You can do band floor press. Let's say you have no equipment but you want to work out your chest. You can do push-ups. Let's say push-ups are way too easy for you. You can do diamond push-ups. So instead of your hands out, they're close together, making the exercise a lot more difficult. But let's say push-ups are way too difficult for you. Well, you can do knee push-ups. Every body part can be modified based on your exact circumstance. Home workouts are super effective regardless of your schedule, fitness level, past or present injuries, or available equipment, including none. And that's because everything is 100% customized specifically to you. I don't give my clients a PDF of random exercises and say good luck. I see where my clients are at and make constant adjustments as they progress. The reason more people watch Netflix at home rather than go to a movie theater is because of convenience. The reason my clients are able to remain consistent with the workouts while most people fall off is because home workouts are a lot more convenient. Principle number 3, and this is the most important one. I believe a single adjustment can be the difference between a plateau lasting a week and a plateau lasting a decade. If you drive from LA to New York, do you think it would be reasonable to expect that there will be 0 stop signs or stoplights? Do you think it will just be a boulevard of green lights the entire way there? Or do you think it's fair to expect that there'll be a couple or even more than a couple red stoplights along the way? Going from 300 pounds to 200 pounds isn't going to be a smooth ride. It's not going to look like this. It's not going to happen in a month. It's going to take a lot longer than that. And I guarantee over the next year, there will be a time when work is extra hectic. There's a wedding you got to go to. One of your family members needs your attention. Chaos is guaranteed. And these are crucial moments. Because what do you think would happen if during this moments, he didn't have a coach? He didn't have anybody there to guide him and make a tiny adjustment that makes all the difference. Either a plateau or the way to go right back up to 300. The problem is when life happens, most people who do not have a coach fall off the wagon and gain all the weight they lost, and sometimes, oftentimes, more. That's why I provide my clients with exclusive accountability, both through a 24/7 messaging system, as well as weekly video calls with me to ensure continuous weight loss regardless of what's happening in their lives. When things are smooth, anybody can lose weight. But life isn't smooth. Holidays, birthdays, vacations, weddings, work events, dinner parties, there's always something. And a single conversation or small adjustment can be the difference between getting back on track to lose weight or staying stuck, or worse, gaining all the way back. If you're tired of following unsustainable diets, wasting hours in the gym, and continually falling off the wagon, click the calendar link in the description to book a call to see if us working together makes sense. Before you book the call, I want you to think about these questions. How much is not doing this costing you? How much longer can you afford to procrastinate? What if you don't make a change and your kids and grandkids grew up without you? How expensive would it be if you continue to stay the same? What parts of your life would you be missing out on if you chose not to change? And finally, what choice would future you be most proud of? If you're serious about losing weight and keeping it off for good, click the calendar link in the description to book a call now.